Should you bring your NLP skills into dating? Stay tuned. This is Damon from NLP Gym, NLP and Dating. If you haven't already, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get these videos on a regular basis. When you combine NLP with dating, it creates a controversial subject. I'm not shy when it comes to controversial subjects, so let's dive right into this. By the time my marriage ended, I had already been through several NLP trainings and a hypnosis training for the previous 2 years, and I've been practicing for those 2 years nonstop. And I did what most people do after a long relationship, is I jumped right into a rebound relationship, and that lasted for about another year. When I came out of that, here I was single, I had all these NLP skills, and here I was going back into dating for the first time in several years. And it felt very much like a high school dance where I like someone or I'm attracted to someone and I'm afraid she finds out, but if I don't let her know, then nothing's going to happen. Yet I'm afraid of rejection, I'm afraid of other people finding out, I'm feeling embarrassed. Did I use my NLP skills to get back on the saddle and get back out there into the world of dating? Absolutely, I did. I used NLP to overcome my fear of rejection, my fear of approaching and talking to women I was attracted to. I used my rapport and my pacing and leading skills in conversation, which is something that has become second nature to me. One thing all successful people have in common, and that's success no matter how you judge it, and that is the ability to communicate well. It's not just being able to communicate what it is you want and what it is you desire. Communication is also about listening to other people and what is it they want and what do they desire. There are NLP teachers out there or seduction teachers out there who use NLP. And this is very controversial because some people will argue that this is manipulation. It's not fair to the woman. It's just plain out wrong, unethical, and immoral. It's really hard to put a blanket statement over something like that, because if you just say that it's wrong to use NLP in dating, then you could easily say the same thing about sales, that it's wrong to use NLP in sales, that it's wrong to use NLP in any type of negotiation, and it's wrong to use NLP in dealing with your clients as a coach or even as a therapist if your clients don't really know what you're doing. It's very difficult to draw that distinction between what is moral and immoral, what is ethical and unethical. This is where ecology comes into play. Ecology in NLP is basically being aware of consequences, and it also plays in very well with systemic NLP. So if I'm a system and whatever I'm relating to, we become a system of relating to each other. And in this case, with dating, I ask myself, would a certain behavior or introducing a certain behavior or doing something harm the system, or would it be better for the system or worse for the system? So when you think of terms of ecology, like in the world and our environment, if you think of fossil fuels have helped this society advance, this country advance, far faster than we ever would have without them. At the same time, it's killing the environment. So at some point there's a trade-off. And when you think of ecology in a system, it doesn't mean there's always going to be a win-win situation. Sometimes you can introduce something into the system and it has good consequences and negative consequences, and you have a trade-off and you have to judge between the two. Overall, ecology in NLP is just becoming more aware of consequences and being more mindful of what it is you introduce into the system. In the sense of dating, if you bring ecology into dating, what you're basically doing is you're seeing beyond your own desires. You're seeing you relating to this other person as a system. And whatever you introduce into that system, you're being mindful of the possible consequences. So it's not only about what you want, it's also about what the other person wants, and is your behavior, whatever it is you're doing or going to do, going to be better for the system or worse for the system? Not necessarily what's better or worse just for me. In other words, you can do something that might be good for you in the short term, but in the long term might be bad for you and also for that other person. You're not going to be able to make everyone happy. You're not going to be able to please everyone. That's not what ecology is about. We look for the win-win situations as much as possible, but they don't always happen, especially in negotiating. sometimes we have to compromise. More specifically in dating, ecology is really about just making sure that whatever you're doing is for the positive, not for the negative. You're not manipulating, you're not coercing, you're not harming anyone, you're not attaching anything negative or trying to drive the person or pressure the person with negativity. What you want in NLP and dating is just good communication and rapport and pacing and leading and an understanding of the ecology of the system that you're in. Overall, NLP is very effective in dating and creating connections and bridging gaps and maybe getting to know someone much better who you may have not connected with otherwise. NLP and dating is great for state management. It's also great for connecting with people. And in some cases, I've connected with women who I went out on a date with and it went no further than that, but we became really good friends. So that's a huge bonus. You're making connections, and that's what NLP can help you do. NLP, especially if you practice, can be an extremely powerful tool, especially when it comes to communicating with other people and connecting with other people. With power, though, comes its equal in responsibility. Do you want to discover and cultivate your personal power? Join us for NLP Gym's Ultimate NLP Practitioner Training coming up January 2017. It'll be right here in Santa Cruz. It'll last until August. It'll be 1 week in a month from January to August. Check out our website, nlp-gym.com. There you'll see where you can sign up for the Ultimate Practitioner Training. Follow us on Facebook for real-time updates on upcoming workshops, also free practice sessions that I hold right here in Santa Cruz. If you like this video, please click like right down here and leave me a comment or even a question. I will get back to you. Stay tuned to the end of this video so you can see how you can get your hands on a free NLP online training. Take care.